diamonds are forever. They are all I need to please me. They can stimulate and tease me.
Welcome to The Diamond Consumer, the podcast where we dive deep into the world of diamonds. How to pick, buy, and most importantly, understand everything that sparkles and shines. I'm your host, Ms. Diamonds, and today we're getting into one of the most exciting and intimate aspects of the diamond world, custom diamond jewelry, with a special focus on engagement rings and repurposing heirloom pieces. Whether you're about to pop the question or you're looking to breathe new life into family heirlooms, this episode is packed with everything you need to know to make your jewelry journey as fabulous as the bling itself. Now, grab a comfortable seat, pour yourself something refreshing, and let's dive into the fascinating world of diamonds. Alright, let's kick things off by talking about custom engagement rings, the crown jewel of the jewelry world. You've probably seen all sorts of engagement rings, the classic solitaire, the dazzling halo, maybe even the vintage-inspired designs. But custom engagement rings? Now, that's where the magic really happens. First things first, why choose custom? You might be wondering, why not just pick something from a jewelry store? And hey, there's nothing wrong with the off-the-shelf rings. But custom pieces? They're personal, they're unique, and they're a reflection of you and the love that you and your partner share. When you choose custom, you have full control over everything: the diamond shape, the setting, the band, and the overall design. Think about it. Do you want your engagement ring to have a history, a story, or a significant meaning behind every detail? Maybe you and your partner share a love for vintage art, or perhaps you've traveled the world together and want a design that incorporates elements from each of those places. A custom ring lets you create a symbol of your love that is as unique as your journey together. Now, when it comes to customization, there are a few key factors to consider. First up, the diamond itself. You'll want to be clear on the 4 C's: cut, color, clarity, and carat. These factors determine the diamond's quality and, ultimately, its price. Let's break each one down so you can make an informed decision. Cut. The cut affects how well the diamond sparkles. You could have the highest quality diamond, but if it's cut poorly, it won't shine. The ideal cut allows light to reflect off the diamond in such a way that it dazzles. Color. Diamonds are graded on a color scale from D, colorless, to Z, light yellow or brown. The less color, the more expensive the diamond. Most people prefer diamonds that are near colorless, D to F, but sometimes a slightly colored diamond can have a unique charm. Clarity. This refers to the presence of imperfections or inclusions inside the diamond. The fewer the inclusions, the higher the clarity grade and the price. However, many inclusions are microscopic, and often they can't be seen by the naked eye. Carat. Carat refers to the size of the diamond. A higher carat weight means a larger diamond. But remember, bigger doesn't always mean better. Smaller, well-cut diamonds can be just as stunning. So once you've nailed down these 4 C's, you're ready to look at settings. A setting is the metal framework that holds the diamond in place. Now, there are so many options here: solitaire, halo, vintage, 3-stone, and the list goes on. The setting you choose can change the entire look and feel of the ring. For example, a solitaire setting is timeless and elegant. It allows the diamond to be the star of the show. Meanwhile, a halo setting, where smaller diamonds surround the center stone, adds extra sparkle and drama. If you're into vintage-inspired designs, you might lean toward a setting with intricate details like filigree or milligrain edges. But let's not forget about the band. The band can be a delicate, simple piece of metal, or you can choose something with extra flair, like pave diamonds, which are tiny diamonds set into the band itself, or twisted bands for a modern twist. You can even go for a colored metal, like rose gold or platinum, to add a little extra personality. But before you get lost in all the gorgeous options, don't forget the most important question. What's your budget? Yes, we all love diamonds, but we also have to be mindful of our wallets. A custom piece is an investment, and it's important to strike a balance between quality, design, and budget. The good news is, with custom jewelry, you can find ways to work within your budget, whether that means choosing a different metal or opting for a slightly smaller diamond. Flexibility is the key. Now, let's switch gears and talk about repurposing heirloom jewelry. I absolutely love this trend. Repurposing heirloom jewelry means taking a family piece, maybe it's an old engagement ring, a brooch, or even a pair of earrings, and giving it a fresh new life. Not only does this save you money, but it also allows you to preserve family history while creating something modern and meaningful. Plus, it's a great way to keep memories alive. For example, if you've inherited a ring that's been passed down through generations, but you're not in love with the setting, why not take the diamond and place it in a custom band that suits your style? You can use the original metal or even mix and match with different metals. If the ring is a little too old-fashioned for your taste, don't worry. Jewelers are experts at transforming outdated designs into something fresh and chic, all while maintaining the sentimental value of the stone. But beyond just engagement rings, repurposing can extend to other types of jewelry too. Let's say you've got an heirloom necklace with some beautiful stones, but no real desire to wear the necklace as is. You can turn those stones into earrings, a bracelet, or even a pendant. The possibilities are endless when you work with a skilled jeweler who specializes in customization and repurposing. When it comes to repurposing though, it's important to consider the condition of the piece. Some older stones or settings might have wear and tear that needs to be addressed before repurposing. Make sure you work with a trusted jeweler who can assess the piece and recommend the best course of action. And while sentimental value is often at the core of repurposing, you also want to think about wearability. Maybe that old ring doesn't quite match your daily style, but by repurposing it, you can create a piece that's perfect for your everyday life while still honoring its history. In a way, repurposing heirloom jewelry can be an act of modern preservation. It's about creating something new while still holding on to the memories of the past. You're not only getting a unique piece of jewelry, but you're also carrying forward the love and history that came with it. Now, one caveat to all of this pertains to newly purchased diamonds. Be aware that many jewelers will either reluctantly or straight out refuse to set a newly purchased diamond that you obtained elsewhere into a custom piece of jewelry for you. Why? There are a couple of reasons for this. First, jewelers typically will not be thrilled to design and build a custom piece of jewelry for a diamond that they did not supply to you, because it usually costs them a lot of time for something that will not yield a lot of profit for them. Sad, I know, but true. For example, if you found and purchased the perfect diamond for the perfect price on Blue Nile, but you want to have a custom ring designed by a local jeweler, do not be surprised if they do not jump at the opportunity. Secondly, while diamonds are the hardest substance on earth, diamonds can still get scratched or chipped under the right circumstances, and many jewelers will not want to be held responsible for the new diamond you just purchased, in the slight chance that it gets damaged while setting it. Sometimes that's actually more of a cop-out, but just be aware. Even if you try to trick a jeweler about having an heirloom diamond you want to set that is actually a newly purchased diamond, it usually does not take them long to figure this out, and that will likely compromise a good business relationship. So, consider this your warning. Before we wrap up today's episode, let's touch on a couple of final tips when considering custom and repurposed diamonds. Work with a reputable jeweler. Whether you're getting a custom engagement ring or repurposing an old family piece, always work with a jeweler who has experience and expertise in custom design. Ask for references, look at their previous work, and ensure they offer warranties on their craftsmanship. Ensure your piece. Diamonds are valuable, both financially and emotionally. After you've invested in that custom ring or repurposed heirloom, Make sure it's properly insured. This will protect your investment in case something happens to your precious gem. Lastly, take your time. Don't rush through the process. Custom jewelry is all about personalization and craftsmanship, and the result will be worth the wait. Whether it's a unique engagement ring or a repurposed family heirloom, remember that this piece will be a part of your life for many years to come. That's it for today's episode of The Diamond Consumer. I hope you learned a lot about custom engagement rings and repurposing heirloom jewelry. Diamonds truly are a symbol of love, history, and individuality, and I'm so happy we could explore all of this together today. Until next time, keep shining bright.